Well, Ali, second pre-season test tomorrow against Bristol. How much are you and the boys looking forward to that?
Well, yeah, it's very exciting. I think equally as exciting as last week. Obviously, with the conditions last week, it wasn't quite how we panned out and what we wanted to practice. So it's going to be a tough affair. Bristol are certainly going to come here wanting to put pressure on us and come after us straight from the start. So, but we're excited to see the guys play, see who's performing well, and see who puts their hands up for selection.
Rob said earlier in the week he's reading nothing into their result up at Bath last week. It's pre-season, and that's when you learn most about your team.
No, not at all. I think they were pretty close at half-time, so they made a lot of changes. So we'll just prepare. Looking at us, it's important that we focus on the elements of things we can control, and hopefully that quality will come through. But we've got a tough, this tough selection process. There's a lot of guys that are wanting to put their hand up for the shirt, come the start of the season, and that will start this weekend.
You ran a lot of the boys last week up at the Scarlets. How impressed were you that they adapted to not only the conditions but the new laws, the referee? There were a lot of positives to come out of it, as well as the win. Yeah,
there certainly were. It was frustrating in a certain sense, but in a lot of senses we needed to practice that style of game. It's good for us to get one in straight away, so that we can control territory and possession and that side of things in those conditions. So we were pleased to practice certain things. Our attitude was good. You could see that in a kick chase, and our defensive system held together really well. And it was just, it was just a bit difficult day to put everything out there on the field. So we've got a few things we want to try this weekend, but we're fully focused on getting a win and being physical this weekend.
In terms of pre-season, there's only so much you can do on a training pitch. It's not until you get that game scenario where players necessarily don't know the drills as you would see in training, so it challenges you in another way.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I mean, we train specifically for games. We don't really do too many drills where it's separate. We look at game situations. We look at live, situations. So we've very much had a focus on that through pre-season. The guys have conditioned through all that with the ball in their hands, so they're ready to go. But we ultimately do need to see it against an opposition that doesn't know how we play, and also defend against an opposition that we don't know everything that they're going to do. So in that respect, that's what we'll be looking forward to the most.
The last piece of the jigsaw's arrived today in the form of Romana Graham. The squad is looking in fine fettle ahead of the new season now.
Yeah, we're pleased. The condition has done a fantastic job over the summer. Obviously, the medical staff have done a great job getting everyone back up and running. So we're in a strong position. We've got a few to come back as well. So that will be good through September. But as I say, we're ready to go. It's a case of just now building the intensity and the emotion about playing top level rugby.